Hello everyone, this is a part 2 of a working demo video for our new AI powered workforce optimization platform. Right, when I say it's workforce, it's more of a consultant for all kind of industry. In today's video, I'm going to take example of a healthcare industry, and I have built a small product strategy for to just roll out a new product which we are saying is HIPAA compliant telehealth mobile application connecting rural patient with the specialist by Q3 2026. And I just use this Vital Connect imaginary as a company name. I know there is a Vital Connect, but it has no relationship with that. But I just extracted some online information just for the purpose of a demo to just showcase what this platform can do, right? With multiple AI agents which I have built. Right? So I have already explained the basic working demo in my first part, but in this video, we are just going to get into the more detail about the execution of each and every agent which we have built in this platform. As you can see on my screen, there are three major agents, though every tab which you are seeing on chat or evidence library, all of them are using generative AI models, but these are the three specific agents which are completely autonomous, and they are industry research agent. What it does is it actually does comprehensive web research along with the market analysis. Okay, so you can just put your prompt over here and you can request for that, and everything is going to happen in a stages. I'm going to explain you that. Okay, then we have a skill deconstructor. What it does, it just breaks down the job roles into learnable skill and create a learning path for the resources. And then the last one, but not the least, discover agent. What it does is it just try to find out the talent gaps or the opportunities in the market, right? So these are the three major agents which we are going to see how it works for the healthcare industry with the document which I have built. Right. So this is just a product strategy, which we are saying, okay, we want to release, a product or a mobile application connecting a rural patient with the specialist Q3 2026, right? As I mentioned, I just use a Vital Connect imaginary. This is, just a imaginary name which I just got when I was doing a research. So just build this strategy document, what we want to achieve, right? Then this is the current, skill set which we have in our industry, so what kind of resources we have, what kind of skill set those resources are having, and we just wanted to understand if we want to just to release this product by Q3 2026 with the current set of skill set, whether we will be able to do this or not. And that is where we're going to use our application. I hope you'll clarify the use case which we have, right? So, as I mentioned, the very first thing which you have to do to use this platform, go to the evidence library and you can upload your PDF. What it's going to do, it is actually going to give the context for, chat as well as the AI tool. So these are the major tabs which you're going to use to do all kind of analysis and everything you need to just strategize how you can release the product, right? So in evidence library, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to upload the first this PDF, which is my strategy document, what exactly we want to launch. The second document which I want to upload over here is the skill set which we have collected with the help of HR and the other group which we have in our industry, which is in our organization basically. So now this is uploaded, right? The next thing which we gonna do is we are going to ask some set of questions, right? So the very first question which we gonna ask, okay, so what we gonna say, industry research, what we gonna say, okay, healthcare machine learning engineer 2025 salaries, skill requirement, FDA SaMD experience, right? So let's run this. Okay, we can just go back to the log, quickly see here what's going on, right? So we can see, first the document was uploaded, and from here, stage one, extracting sector, then we have this defining scope. So these are the different stages where, agent is doing its magic. So basically it's autonomous agent, which is just going into the different stages, doing a different thing. First, trying to extract the sector, which sector it belongs to. Our case is a healthcare one. Then we have a refining a scope based on your query. It is trying to refine the scope. Then it is just doing a research, and then it's just using a tabeli, which is, free for now. Then it is synthesizing our analysis and generating a report, which we can see on the application. So let's go back to the application that should be up and running for us. That should be ready for us. So now we can see this report provide comprehensive analysis of healthcare industry covering key trends, talent demands. Right now, I'm just using the free version of Gemini model and the other models, but you can replace with the paid one, which are having a more specific knowledge about the healthcare. If you dedicatedly you want to use this platform for the healthcare. So this really looks good, right? So let me just collapse that and just go to the skill deconstructor. Okay, so now what we want is we can ask this question. Okay, job role healthcare machine learning engineer FDA SaMD, right? Let's analyze this. I mean, what we gonna get if we just ask for, okay, what precisely we want? We need a healthcare machine learning engineer FDA and SaMD, and then we can see here what's happening behind the scene. Again, same process, extracting. Okay, so from here, right? Now here you can see the different stages. Now it is decomposing a task. Then it is identifying the task elements. Then it is extracting a knowledge. Then it is extracting a skill. And then it is mapping proficiency level. So basically what it is doing, whatever the documents we have uploaded, it is just utilizing all of them. And I can quickly give you a little bit a code walkthrough for the agents. Okay, so let me just pull here. So this is what the skill agent is, right? And if I just go up, again, we are using a LangGraph over here to just build our workflow. And this is where the workflow is, right? So we can see it is decomposing a task first. This is my entry. This is just a decomposed task, and this is the stage one logger message, which you can see. Then it is extracting knowledge, extracting a skill, map proficiency, generate learning path, and create a summary. So these are the stages which you are seeing on the log side. So it's first mapping proficiency, generating a learning path, and creating a summary. So that should be done by now. So we can go back to the application and we can quickly see that. So beginning, approved clinical use case and project charter for the SaMD software as a medical device. Okay, so we can see all these kind of stuff. That's pretty awesome, pretty detailed. You can see here proficiency requirement and all those kind of stuff. So it's very comprehensive, and you don't have to rely, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get that kind of information. The last agent which we have, what we can do, so we can quickly just run another case for the last agent which we have, which is a discovery agent. Okay, so what we're gonna do, so whatever the documents we have uploaded, right? We're gonna say based on our existing team, who are the best candidate for the squad A, squad B, and the squad C. So these are the questions that you have to build based on your strategy and the current skill set which you have, right? We can again come back here. We can quickly see the another workflow which we have built for this particular agent. Okay. So we can come here, we can just go to the discovery agent, and again, we can come back to the workflows section where we have used the LangGraph. Here we can see extract goal, so identify assumptions, right? Identify assumptions, then analyze triggers. So basically, this is extract goal. So extracting a goal, the first stage. Second stage is identifying assumptions, right? Third stage is analyzing a trigger and a timeline. So here you can see every function is actually just making a call to the generative AI. Here we are just calling LLM. You can come back here, right? We can simply see the stage one, extracting goal, right? And then the second one is identifying assumption. Third one is analyzing trigger and timeline. So basically now agent is in a play where it is just keep calling generative AI to just get that information. The stage 4 is building value proposition canvas, and then the discovery summary. Now it should be ready, so we can go back to our application and we can quickly see that primary goal, strategy assumptions, trigger and a timeline, value proposition canvas, and this is the next step, right? And here we can just download the document as well, right? So these are the three different agents which can work based on whatever the documents you have uploaded. along with just considering, on the online material available, right? So it is not only giving you the accurate information, but it is also giving you the real-time information by these three agents, right? So behind the scene, these three agents are just using, generative AI along with a lot of codes which I have just put together. And if you really want to get to the architecture, how these different agents are built, I have already published Medium articles. This is the part one where it just explain what kind of problem it is solving and how I have designed, end-to-end flow. Second one is the architecture deep dive where you can see what kind of decision I have made to just architect this application. Right now it is in just a initial phase, so I'm using a Gradio as a UI, but in definitely in the future, I will be having a microservice based, solution for that so that it can be scalable and it can be at the level of an enterprise level. It is just an idea which I'm currently working upon to just gather the feedback whether this platform is really something where people can, you know, use it and save a lot of money and just transform the skill set of their resources. This is the part third where I just talked about those research agents which I have built, right? So if you just go through these documents, you can just figure it out, how I have designed that. There is a lot of information which I have put together. So you can just go through with all these things and you can just understand by yourself how it is working. So there are three more articles to be published that I'm currently working upon, and in few days those three will be out. So basically there would be a six-part series. Part until up to part three is already published in Medium. You can find the link in the description and you can just go through with that. Okay, now coming back to the application, right? So these are the functionality of these three agents for the healthcare industry, right? Evidence library I have already talked about. You can just upload that, and that whatever the documentation you have uploaded, that you can use as a context, right? So now coming back to the chat. Okay, so there are a few use cases which we can use for the chat, and we can just quickly see how it will work for the chat. So basically whatever you have done so far, now you can just use this chat and you can ask any question, whatever you want, right? Based on your curiosity. If you want to understand something, you can ask anything, right? So what kind of questions we can ask? We can first simply say we did three things, right? We did industry research, then we have deconstruct the skills, and then we have a discovery agent, right? So what we are saying is based on our industry research, skill analysis, discovery insight, create a final recommendation, and that is what I am asking here, right? So those three agents information is already stored in a backend which is completely persist on a Postgres database. So I am using a Postgres database to persist all the data. Now we can just talk to the chat in an interactive manner and just get the summary out of every actions which we have taken so far, right? So now we can just simply see, because this is where, the documents which we have uploaded and whatever the response we have got for those three agents, everything has been stored in the Postgres. And now when we ask this question based on the industry research, skill analysis, and the discovery insight, now we want to consolidate everything. So what it is doing, it is just going back to the documents which we have uploaded. Here you can see it's actually using the concept of RAG, which is retrieval augment generation. So basically whatever the information we have in a DB and whatever the PDF we have uploaded, based on that the message which we have sent on our chat tab, it is going to first create the more comprehensive prompt for our message, and then it is just going to go for the real-time research. So here you can see first it's just extract the chunk. Basically it's just enhancing the prompt by adding, the context from the already taken actions along with the responses and the PDFs we have uploaded. Now once that is done, then it is actually just going for the extracting sector. You can see two things are happening in parallel. The first is a web source to just get the real-time data from online available information, and it is also using a LLM, right? So now it is extracting a sector, refining a scope, executing a research, and then again it is just doing, all the magic behind the scene autonomously. We don't have to worry about that, synthesizing an analysis and generating a report. And now we can come back here and we can see what kind of information we got, right? So we can simply copy that and we can just save it, wherever we want. Right, so we can simply see that what it is generating for us, key insights, industry trend, Gen AI deployment, specialization, maturity, compliance-driven GRC, modular and contingent workforce model, talent demand drivers, workforce implication, which is very good. And you can keep asking question depending upon whatever the information we have received so far with this, right? So these are the major feature which we have, and this is completely customizable platform. As I mentioned, I have used all the open source reliable models and the research API and all those kind of stuff. But definitely, whosoever is going to opt for this platform, they can always replace this with the paid one, with the mature models, the more powerful, vector databases, or if they want to go move from the Postgres to the any other database, they can just go for that as well. So because everything, the way I have designed it, customizable and based on your need and based on your current infrastructure, you can replace all those existing components, right? So that's the beauty of this platform. You don't have to spend a lot of money to the consultant company who is going to do all these kind of things. You can just do all this preliminary step by yourself in just a few minutes. And then if you still think that you need some more help, maybe you can, enhance this platform by adding more intelligence, or then you can hire some consultant who can do the job for you. And you don't need the entire, organization to do all those kind of stuff. Very few folks can do this by having all these kind of information, where these generative AI is just generating a lot of information for you, which you need to just concile and just conclude based on your actual future vision or the strategy document, right? So I hope you really enjoy this, and if you really enjoy this, please give a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed for my channel, please subscribe for my channel. That's it from my side for this particular video, and in the next video I will be just picking up another industry and see how that this platform can help for the another industry. So thanks for watching this, and as always, stay healthy and keep learning new things.